Welcome from the diversity of urban art. We're filming today at the gallery at Avalon Island down in downtown Orlando. My name is Kathleen Brodeur, and right now I'm doing a show with my husband, Edson Campos, who's also an amazing artist. This painting right here is actually a commission. My technique is oil painting, and I use a palette knife. The couple who wanted this painting, they just came back from a trip from Venice. And Edson and I have been there, so I love Venice. We've been there twice. My husband Edson and I are doing a show at the Avalon Gallery at Avalon Island. This is our 5th year doing a show here. This building has special meaning for us because we got married here 2 years ago during one of our exhibits. We also show some paintings that we do together. We do collaboration paintings. My husband and I, Edson, we love to travel, and my inspiration for my paintings are from photographs that we've taken, and I paint memories. This is an exception. This is different because this is a commission, so I'm trying to create someone else's memory, but since I've been here before twice and I love Venice, it makes it a little bit easier to do the commission. My technique is oil painting, and I use a palette knife, this small little palette knife right here, and I love to mix the color right on the canvas. That way you get nice clean colors every time. You don't get dirty, muddy colors. If you look at my palette, I have like so many colors, but if you mix them correctly, you can have this beautiful, realistic painting. This is a little challenging because it's a long, narrow painting, and so I have to go from light to dark, and that gives that perspective. And they wanted the St. Marco Square, which is one of the most famous places in Venice, and most of this was done with the palette knife, except for little details. It was done with a small brush. In this painting right here, I did from light to dark, and also the sky is from light to dark, and this helps give the perspective. When you use lighter colors, and then then he becomes closer to you when you use the darker, more intense colors right here. I started using a palette knife about 10 years ago. When I started, my first time I used a palette knife was when I was in 6th grade. I went to art class in Connecticut. I'm originally from Connecticut, and my teacher first taught me how to use a palette knife, and then I started using it full-time about 10 years ago. I'm a professional artist. Edson and I, we paint full-time. The first large commission I've had was at the Orange County Convention Center. I have a series of 18 paintings of tropical paintings there in the central lobby. But every year we do a show at the Avalon, and I look forward to it, and I love to travel. And Venice is one of my favorite places to travel. Okay, thank you.